Tonight on RBT.
You can't do that.
Can I just get the reason of being pulled up? I still haven't been told.
Oh, I'm lucky I got a good lawyer, that's all I can say.
We're going to be on TV. The people on TV, they'll be thinking, nah, it's going to be positive. It's going to be positive.
Do you have an interlock condition on your licence?
Yeah.
Yeah, is there interlock in the car?
Not in this car.
Buddy, that's an offence.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Jesus. You should obey the law always, or else karma will get you.
Turn it off, don't touch anything.
State your name and address and produce your licence.
You look drunk, sound drunk, smell drunk.
You're on a one-way ticket to jail, mate.
It's a weekday afternoon in the suburbs of North Melbourne. Officers Brown and Georges are keeping an eye out for drivers doing the wrong thing. Up ahead, they spot a vehicle doing a burnout as it pulls onto a busy road.
You can't do that. It's not Summernuts. This is Camp Road, Broadmeadows. I thought that might happen.
Aware of the lights and siren, the driver tries to make his escape, speeding through intersections and forcing other drivers off the road.
So he doesn't want to comply.
Correct.
Yeah, sweet.
But when he realises the police are not giving up, he stops. It's a relatively smart move from 19-year-old Harrison. Sergeant Brown doesn't waste any time confiscating the keys from the tearaway P-plater.
Can I speak about your driving today? Can you produce your licence and state your name and address, please?
Yep. So what's the reason of being pulled up today?
I'm going to speak to you about your driving. I've asked you to state your name and address and produce your licence.
Yep.
Can you please state your name and address?
Harrison's misplaced his licence, so he offers up some other ID details.
I'll do some checks while my offside does a breath test for you.
Sweet, too easy.
Hey, mate.
How you going?
Good, yourself?
Good. Can I just get the reason of being pulled up? I still haven't been told.
My colleague didn't tell you?
No, he said he'll tell me in a second after he does a check.
I'll just get him to explain it to you, all right?
Yeah.
He just wants to know why he's been pulled over.
I need to speak to you about your driving,
Yep.
which we'll do in a minute.
But first, they want to know if Harrison's bad attitude is to do with booze.
All right, one long continuous breath into the straw until I tell you stop. Stop.
Sober or not, police can impound the car for that burnout, so the future doesn't look good for Harrison's Ford. Greater Western Sydney is home to around 10% of Australia's population and more than 10% of drink and drug driving charges. 5 on a Friday in St Mary's, officers in a marked patrol car notice the driver of this hatchback makes an unusually long pause at a roundabout.
This guy doesn't want to go. Up to you, mate.
The officers creep forward, then wave the driver to go ahead of them. But he's definitely spooked.
You had a lot of time to go.
No, he doesn't want to pull over. There you go.
When they finally get the reluctant road user stopped, they meet a 26-year-old local man.
How are you? Any alcohol today, mate? Nah. Okay, I'll just get you to count from 1 to 5 into the machine, okay? Go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's it.
The man hasn't hit the Friday Arvo beers.
My offside is just going to have a chat with you. Yeah. I'll come back to you, okay?
Yeah, no worries.
But could a drug habit explain his reticence to tangle with the cops?
I'm an occasional smoker.
I'll bring your tongue out.
Thank you. So what we do.
With a new baby at home, the last thing this bloke needs is to smoke his driver's licence.
When was your last joint? Last night.
Sunday night in northwest Melbourne, and with a booze bus operation on the main road, police are busy in an adjacent cul-de-sac with drivers who bail before the testing line. Around 7:30, this driver flips a late left into Turner's Alley, sees the cops and has a crisis of indecision. But he's been sprung. Of course he has.
Not keen to go past the coppers, mate.
Nah, because my back plate is falling off.
The back plate plate?
Yeah.
Really?
Toby just played a draw in his last footy match of the season. But this matchup can only result in a win or a loss.
One long breath out through the straw for me, please. Going.
Despite his 0 alcohol limit, did Tobe celebrate the stalemate with a season-ending cold one?
Okay. So you haven't got your peas up?
The back one is falling off.
It's on the back shelf.
It's on the back shelf? Yeah.
Taking any drugs, mate?
Nah, not at the moment.
No drugs?
Not really,
Not at the moment. No, what about last night or the night before?
Nah.
The night before that?
Nah. We're gonna be on TV.
Well, it depends. See how we go. I don't know if you really want to be on TV.
It looks like Toby does really want to be on TV. But would he drive drug-affected?
Never.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you convincing us or you?
I'm convincing the people at home. I got a little nervous, then the people on the TV, they'll be thinking, nah, it's gonna be positive. It's gonna be positive.
I'm going to get you to scrape it down your tongue, just the once, and then pass it back to me. Yep, right the way down your tongue. Yeah, give it a bit more. That's the one. Nice, thank you. Perfect.
He's put in a Logie-worthy performance. But is the Tobe stuff also a drug-impaired danger?
When was your last joint?
Last night.
Thank you.
This Western Sydney dad was driving the Friday commute home to his wife and new baby when he was drug tested.
Positive.
Is it? Already?
Yep, canvas.
Cannabis.
The 26-year-old will have to go to St Mary's police station where he'll undergo an evidentiary drug test.
Babe, I've been done. I'm going to St Mary's police station. I'm going to need you to pick me up. I just told you. I'm going to need you to pick me up.
Do you do any other drugs or just cannabis?
Yeah, I'm the typical, if I go out to an event or something, I may do a bit of cocaine with the mates and that. Like, I'm not a regular on that stuff or anything.
Yeah.
I am
Just occasional.
bit of a regular on the marijuana.
Yeah, okay.
When and where did you last consume the drug?
Last night.
How frequently do you consume this drug?
So, 1 to 3 times a week.
The man admits he developed a cannabis habit as a teenager and he's yet to kick it as an adult.
That's valuable change.
Or it changed me a lot, but obviously still not enough. But yeah, no, it changed me a lot.
Then see how we go.
But losing his licence would be a major setback for the young dad, who has a long drive to work each day.
So show me again. See that thing turned blue? Well, the drug machine is telling me you're positive for cannabis.
Yeah.
That's your copy.
It's done now. It is what it is. I guess everyone's got to learn their lesson one day, huh?
Let's just hope he's learnt that even the occasional puff on a joint is not going to work out long-term for his licence.
Cannabis stays in the system for a long time.
Idiot. Yeah. Don't worry, I've already had a few thoughts and, yeah, how could I have avoided that? But, hey, everything happens for a reason. I just got to find out what that reason is for me.
You're a very honest man. You're very cooperative with us today.
Caught in a cul-de-sac in outer Melbourne, P-plater Toby may or may not have been at the cannabis.
Never.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you convincing us or you?
I'm convincing the people at home.
But the people at home won't be convinced without a clear drug test.
Yeah, right the way down your tongue. Yeah, give it a bit more.
Toby's first TV appearance just got very real. So, is he worried?
Nah, not really.
You sure?
Yeah.
Really sure?
Yeah.
What percent are you confident that you'll pass this?
100.
We're all clear.
Yep, perfect.
Never in doubt, yeah, never in doubt. Make sure this makes the next episode. Catch me on a good day, huh?
As Toby makes his smooth exit, this car is next to make a last-minute dive into the cul-de-sac.
Good evening.
And unsurprisingly, the driver has a very good reason.
I was just turning back because I need to go to St. Alban, and I made it the wrong direction. Then I was just turning on the left, just sticking around here and coming back on that.
Emmanuel is on holiday from Italy visiting family in Melbourne.
Just doing some pulmonary breath testing.
Yes, of course.
Have you had any alcohol tonight?
Yes, sir. I drank a couple of beer before.
A couple of beers before. How many?
2.
2 beers.
Will Emmanuel live up to his name and be an angel?
How do you think you're going to go with this?
Probably bad. Let's see.
How many beers have you had?
Couple.
Just 2, full strength?
Will this become the holiday from hell for Emmanuel? After dropping a brainless burnout in broad daylight at Broadmeadows,
It's not summer nuts. This is Camp Road Broadmeadows.
19-year-old P-plater Harrison tried to avoid a meeting with police.
So he doesn't want to comply.
Correct.
Yeah.
Could alcohol be a factor in his questionable decision-making?
All right, 1 long continuous breath into the straw until I tell you stop. Stop. Thank you. And that's all good.
Harrison spent today moving house, from out in the bush into North Melbourne.
I just got a new job in Melbourne and, yeah, just moving basically all my stuff, and then I'm going to go back home later tonight.
But Harrison's new life in the big smoke may be undone by his cowboy driving style.
I may have went for a roundabout or two a bit too fast, but I did do me head checks and I did go through them safe enough, I reckon. But up to the officer to make the final decision and tell me what he's going to be pinning me with. That's nothing. He can come back, he'll go, all good, mate. Whatever he wants to tell me after his final decision, hopefully it'll be good, and yeah.
Harrison is dreaming. Resisting the instruction to pull over after dropping a burnout is never good.
So, deliberate and intentional loss of traction, that falls under the Hoon legislation for Victoria.
I don't reckon I was, though. Pulled out of my driveway, there's mud on my wheels, and it went. Traction loss.
I'm telling you that that's not acceptable behaviour on our roads.
I don't think I was doing that, but yeah, okay, too easy.
So, as a result of that, your vehicle will be impounded.
Impounded?
Yep, it's Hoon legislation.
Wasn't
We
hooning.
don't stand for it.
I wasn't hooning, man.
After trying to avoid a booze bus, this Italian holidaymaker admits to hitting the beers at a lunch with his Aussie family.
We went on Coburg in a Greek restaurant. Then we have a couple of beers there. We obviously eat something, and that's it.
Eat, drink, and be merry.
Be merry? Well, I need a wife to be merry, no?
Well, perhaps we can help you with that, with your appearance on RBT.
Yeah.
He does look like a great catch. But the only kissing unmarried Emmanuel will be doing is kissing goodbye to his holiday budget if he got too merry at lunch.
What time was your last drink, did you say?
1 hour ago.
An hour ago, yeah. Was it full strength beer or?
The normal lager, couple of normal lager, yeah.
Okay.
Not a problem. I'll just get you to blow into the straw, so one long breath into the straw. Thank you.
Okay. Let's finger cross.
How do you think you're going to go? You're going to blow over?
Probably bad.
Probably bad. Okay. Look, Emmanuel, at this stage, you've just scraped under, so you're under the legal limit, so you're still okay to drive.
Que bueno! Emmanuel's lived up to the reputation Europeans have as sensible, sophisticated restaurant goers.
Enjoy your stay in Australia, okay?
Thank you so much,
Drive
guys.
safe.
You want some coffee?
Oh, is that Italian coffee?
Yes, of course it's Italian, obviously.
Only the best.
Obviously. Italian do it better, no?
Of course, of course.
Have a lovely evening, guys. Don't drink when you drive. Don't kidding yourself.
It's summer holiday time, and the North Melbourne locals have been out making the most of another perfect day. The officers running this midweek booze bus operation
Just get you to blow one long breath into the straw for me.
are working to make sure everyone gets home safe. It's around 8 o'clock in the evening when Constable Rainsma
Hi there, how you doing?
meets 27-year-old Karma, who spent the afternoon fishing with his sister and his girlfriend.
Have you had any alcohol this evening? Just one long breath into the straw, please. Thank you. You guys heading home?
Going to get food.
Or going to get dinner?
Obviously, the fish weren't biting for Karma because he's off to buy a barbecued chook.
Gummy chicken.
Gummy chicken? Do you have your driver's license on you?
He's returned a low reading, so if he's fully licensed, he's good to go.
I've got my license, the one I have is expired for a long time. It's from Canberra.
A full license? Oh, probationary license.
Karma will have to go for an evidentiary test because, like all P-platers, he can't drink any alcohol before driving.
Went fishing and had a bit of a beer, and surprisingly, it came out. I don't know what the reading is, but it came out positive or negative. Is that how you say it? Positive? Positive.
Good reading.
Yeah. Got a reading.
Do you have an interlock condition on your license?
Yeah.
Yeah, is there an interlock in the car?
Not in this car.
Buddy, that's an offence.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Because of a previous drink driving issue, Karma must have an automatic breath tester. It's called an interlock, and that's attached to the ignition of his car.
So you're probationary.
Yeah.
You've blown a reading on here. You're supposed to have an interlock, and you don't have an interlock.
Oh, so
and your license is expired. So we're in a bit of trouble, aren't we? Yeah.
Is there anything in the vehicle you want to get out before we take it?
After dropping a brainless burnout in front of the cops, 19-year-old Harrison is having his car impounded.
Personally, I wouldn't call that one. Like, I wouldn't say that's one because they're like, this is up to you. You're the constable. You're the one for badge. You run the roads and the laws, so it's up to you to say it is or isn't one. But I don't reckon it's one because that was a burnout. That's a pretty shit one.
I didn't say it was a good one. What you've done there cannot be done if the traction control was on. So I put it to you that you turn the traction control off, steered hard right, planted your foot on the accelerator with the intention to cause the rear wheels to break traction. What do you have to say about that?
Everyone's got a perspective on how to drive and how they see it on the outlook, which is up to you to say how you saw it, which is completely fine because everyone in Australia has their own outlook on life and how they take a perspective of how to look at it.
You're entitled to your opinion.
Are you serious?
I've explained what your actions were and that you have to turn the traction control off to do that, which is why I say it's a deliberate act. You can see by his demeanour, he's not all right. I'm glad we've got him off the road. That behaviour's not acceptable, so it's a good one to be on the truck.
The car will be impounded for a month, and Harrison will then have the chance to discuss the definition of burnout with a magistrate.
Lucky I got a good lawyer, that's all I can say.
So you're probationary.
Yeah.
You've blown a reading on here. You're supposed to have an interlock, and you don't have an interlock. And your license is expired.
Yeah.
So we're in a bit of trouble, aren't we? Yeah.
27-year-old Karma is a good guy, but he's got a habit of making decisions that bring him bad karma.
So you went fishing this morning.
Yes.
How many drinks did you have?
Actually, I had three.
Three?
Three beers.
What kind of?
Corona.
Coronas?
Yeah.
And what time did you finish your last one?
Say about 3 hours ago or something.
3 hours ago, three beers 3 hours ago. So you thought you'd be right?
Yeah, because I'm not a heavy drinker.
Not a heavy drinker. Probably shouldn't have had that third beer.
I shouldn't have the first one either.
Or have that third beer and not drive.
Exactly, yeah. That's true.
But Karma did decide to drive. After an unsuccessful fishing trip, he was taking his sister and his girlfriend to pick up dinner at the local chicken shop.
Yeah, I did actually want to go there. My sister just stopped wanting to go there.
So this is your sister's fault? Is it?
No, not just my sister. Well, my sister and my missus, but yeah.
We'll blame them, hey?
You gotta blame someone.
When you're ready, it's just one continuous blow.
But Karma will only have himself to blame if he returns any sort of reading on this test.
And stop. Perfect. We'll see what this one does.
In 24.
Yeah.
It's the height in 0.05.
No, it's under 0.05, but because you're a P-plater, you must be 0. So it's not good news for you today. So not a good day for him. He also, on further inquiries, showed that he needed to have an interlock in any vehicle he drives. Today he didn't have that in that vehicle, so he's going to have a date with the magistrate and hopefully some good karma comes his way.
You should obey the law always, or else karma will get you.
So this is just your immediate suspension, and that will be popped onto our system. I have to get some chicken now. I hope this chicken was worth it.
See you guys.
It's a beautiful Sunday morning in country Victoria. This booze bus is stopping drivers heading into the township of Maui. If anyone's thinking they can avoid a test by turning down a side street, they might want to think again.
What's this blue car just?
We'll soon find out.
41-year-old mum Sarah pulled into the driveway of an unbuilt house. Officer Jones wants to know why.
I have had a couple last night.
Have you?
Yes.
What time did you finish?
About 2 this morning.
2 this morning. Is it a big night then?
A little bit.
A little bit. So a bit worried?
Yeah. The licence is very important. I'm in the middle of moving back down here, just got a new job, trying to find rentals for my daughter and I.
What sort of drinks were you having?
Bourbon, beer.
Yeah.
The strong stuff.
Yeah, a lot of it. And it's not 12 o'clock yet.
I just wasn't sure, I suppose, but I just had to go and do a few things.
One long breath into the straw for me. Yep.
Sarah's new life in Maui depends on her driving to work. Things will get a whole lot harder if she's blown a licence.
Far out.
G'day, how you going?
In the suburbs north of Melbourne, police are busy at another Sunday morning operation. Just before 7, they stopped this builder's labourer in a work truck.
Hi, how are you today?
Yeah.
Good. So today we're going to be doing drug and alcohol testing. Okay?
Yeah, I don't have a drugs, but I will drinks before.
How long ago did you have a drink?
2, 3 hours.
Yeah. We're going to do alcohol testing?
Yeah.
One long breath, so I'll tell you to stop, please. Blow, blow, blow. No. So deep breath in and keep blowing. In and then out until I tell you to stop, okay? Ready? Big breath in, blow. Blow, 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 blow. No, not good enough. We're gonna do this one more time, okay? Deep breath in, blow out. Blow, 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 blow. Good. Thank you. What did you have to drink?
Just baby. Just can baby.
So is that an early morning breakfast beer or a nightcap to finish the night?
All right, so this test has come back positive.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you to turn your car off and please step outside.
He's 3 times the limit, and it turns out he spent the night at the casino.
But I'm not a drinks, just I'm gambling, just drinks just little bit.
It may be the beers talking,
Just a handsome.
but this punter doesn't seem to realise the amount of trouble he's in.
Yeah, Pogis is time pass, just Pogis good, yes, sometimes. But I'm lose my money, 300.
If he goes positive again on the second test, the $300 he lost on the pokies will feel like small change. It is a red-hot Boxing Day evening in St Albans, the very height of the sports-mad silly season.
What's the final score to cricket?
No idea.
Officers spot a driver making a clumsy exit from a pub car park, and they're taking a closer look. Behind the wheel is a 28-year-old local warehouse manager.
What sort of license do you hold?
My learners.
You're a learners. Have you had any alcohol?
I had one pot.
One pot?
Yes. About an hour and a half ago.
An hour and a half ago.
Without a licensed supervisor, this learner chanced a trip to the sports bar in his wife's car.
I'll get you to blow into the device for me. Blow. Stop. Well, you're going over.
Probably he's got to have an earring.
Yeah, all right, okay. What is this bloke thinking? He's Al Plater, he's drinking when he's supposed to be 0, and he's driving a car as a learner, not having an experienced driver next to him. What's your reason for drink driving today?
No reason, mate. Just want to check my results.
Yeah.
One day, won't happen again.
Okay. He told me that his wife doesn't know he drives. And yet he's taken her car. One long breath. Blow, blow. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. Get all right. Stop. Beautiful. Good job.
If he blows over on this second test, it's not just his wife who'll throw the book at him. To avoid a booze bus, 41-year-old mum Sarah took a swift turn down a side street, straight into a waiting patrol car.
I have had a couple last night.
Have you?
10 hours after her last bourbon, Sarah's hoping her decision to drive won't cost her a licence, which she needs to get to work.
The licence is very important.
One long breath into the straw. Yep.
Sarah, the good news is you're under the limits.
Oh, really? Do you want to feel my heart?
Well and truly. Yes, so congratulations for that. But
Can I shake your hand?
No, well done. I just have one more question for you. You're going to be honest with me, you did come down here to avoid the bus.
Certainly did.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
I certainly did, mate.
yeah, so...
Mr. Jones.
No worries. So just please don't avoid the buses in the future. It just doesn't look good and
Certainly
you end up
doesn't,
being
does
tested
it?
by the police. So
Yep, we can't outsmart you because,
that's it. We're down here.
yep.
No
I
worries.
did do that little white lie, but
You did?
I've totally come clean, and my apologies.
No worries. All good in the end. See you later.
See you later.
Ta-da.
It's interesting to see people's reaction when they see a booze bus and they've been having drinks the night before.
I shat myself.
That sick feeling in her stomach was probably that she was still over the limit.
I have always been good, clear, but because of last night, yeah, that's all it takes. Yeah, and it's the next day. That's where you get done.
And just lucky for her, she's obviously processed, the body's processed that alcohol in time for her to be under the limit, but she wasn't sure of that.
I don't know whether to go and do my shopping and wash the dogs and whatever, or just go home and have a stiff drink. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
I guess the message for everyone is if you're not sure about driving the next day, then don't drive.
In St Albans, a 28-year-old learner driver without a licensed supervisor blew sky-high roadside.
What is this bloke thinking?
Learners should blow zero.
Blow into that. One long breath. Blow, blow. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. Get it right. Stop. Beautiful. Good job.
Another high-range reading here, and this learner could be disqualified from driving for years.
So you've gone under.
If a learner blows under .02, police can decide not to charge.
I still shouldn't be driving, you know? It's too risky, still.
All right, we're also going to do a drug test. How are we going to go with that? Have you taken any drugs?
No.
Marijuana? Ice?
No.
Nothing. All right. I'm going to hand you this paddle. Yep. The 2 tabs, run them along your tongue.
Once the mouth alcohol cleared, the man's claim of having only had 1 beer looks true. But is he being straight with police about his drug use?
This is going positive.
Positive?
Yeah, what'd you have? You would have had something.
2 days ago.
What'd you have?
Marijuana. 2 days ago.
And how much did you take?
1 joint.
1 joint?
Between three of us.
All right.
The father of 2 young kids has been trying to get his full licence for years. Another positive drug test today, and it could mean Dad's no good for a lift anytime soon.
And place it under your tongue and just sit it there. Beautiful.
Early Sunday morning at a roadside setup in Dallas, police stopped a 34-year-old driver who blew 3 times the legal limit.
Just a handsome.
After an all-nighter playing the pokies, this high-range high roller got behind the wheel of his work truck.
Yeah, pokies is time pass, you know, just pokies, good, yes, sometime. But I'm lose my money, 300.
How many cans did you have today?
I'm drinks, 2 cans and 1 JD, you know, just little bit, yeah. Jack Daniel, just 1 glass 10, gambling, pokies.
Okay.
It's not every day that police test such a cheerful driver, but this next reading could wipe that smile right off his face.
Okay, hold on to it like this. Now, take your time, don't rush, big blow. Keep going, more. Keep going. Stop. Have a seat.
This is not like the pokies. When you gamble and lose on this machine, the losses are much bigger than a few $100.
So, the result of the tests shows that you have a breath alcohol reading of 0.156, which is over 3 times the legal limit. Do you understand that?
Officer Kenwary sets out the maths, but the man just isn't getting it.
Okay, sorry, I'm fast.
This is you?
Yeah.
156. So you're times 3. That's not good. Very bad.
Yeah, I'm first time. Next time I can't do that.
The facts are not getting through to the man, but what police have in store next is a sobering thought.
We now take your car and we now take your license. Too much alcohol.
That one is our first time, you know?
Yeah, it's first time doesn't matter, sir. This is serious. You could have killed someone driving today. How are you going to get home? How are you going home? Uber?
Drive the car.
No, you can't drive the car. Too much alcohol. Hey.
No. What's the get it?
Hey.
My first time here. Why are you taking my license?
In a booze bus in North Melbourne, a drunk driver is losing his cool as he realises he's lost his licence.
Hey.
No. Once you get it.
Hey.
My first time here.
Just relax.
I'm first time here. Why are you taking my license?
Keep it calm. Just don't want anyone hurt.
Because of his high reading, the man's truck will be towed to the police impound yard.
Why you do that? Because I'm first time.
Yeah.
My first time, just alcoholing. First time.
Yeah, too much first time. Way too much.
Why too much?
Yeah, 3 times.
Not to that too much.
3 times too much.
The message isn't getting through to this bloke, who still thinks he's sharp enough to drive.
Okay, excuse me. You see.
Okay.
You see. I'm not too drunk.
Okay, all right, okay. We've done a really good thing getting him off the road today. Come with me. Did you want to get anything out of your car?
Dancing. Dancing?
All right.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take that as a no.
No amount of fancy footwork will stop the man's car from being impounded.
We're just doing our job.
Yeah, I know. You're doing a good job.
This is what happens when you drink a lot of alcohol. A lot.
Why you take my car?
Do you want anything from inside the car?
Officer!
The law says we have to take your car and we have to take your licence. So, Uber for you now, please, sir. Okay?
I'm crying.
I know. You're very upset. This is exactly why we're here on a Sunday morning. He's angry, upset, drunk driver. We just cannot have that situation. So this is why we do our job.
A 28-year-old learner driver stopped in St Albans went positive for marijuana on his first test. If he goes positive again, he could be into his 30s before he's able to try for his full licence.
Slowly, let me take it out. Beautiful. Thank you. How's that? And he's made admissions that 2 days ago he smoked a joint and he's gone positive.
The only test this bloke's never gone positive on is his driving test.
I've tried a couple of times to apply for it. I even got a letter from work to say how urgent it is. But applied 4 or 5 times, wasn't lucky.
He'll need more than luck when he faces a magistrate to explain why he was driving unlicensed and with drugs in his system.
I'm glad that we've found him, we've picked him up, we've detected him, and we've got him off the road.
Out in the Latrobe Valley, it's the end of a hot and thirsty working week. Police are rolling around Maui, looking for drivers who topped off their working day with Friday Arvo beers.
So I'll check these blokes in that green Commodore wagon.
Yeah.
Give him a try. G'day, mate.
How are you, mate? This fella parked a bit close.
No.
54-year-old Pat is a builder who looks like he enjoys the odd cold one.
What's going on? Lee Koenigan.
Yeah, he's the one.
He's the one?
Yeah, what's happening?
No, not much. We're just doing a routine check. You got your licence with you?
Yeah, yep.
Haven't been out drinking today?
No, I just knocked off work, mate. Yeah.
Well done. What do you do?
I'm building a shed up at Warrigal. What's a drawing?
Hard work?
Oh, in the heat it is, yeah.
This your car?
Yeah.
So seen better days.
What's that?
Oh, it's just, you know.
Oh, that door bloke backed into me the other day.
Yeah. You didn't have quite so much facial hair in the photo?
No.
No, that's... How long's the beard been going for?
Oh, probably about 4 years.
Very good. Good growth.
Yeah. I was a bit younger then too.
Yes, that makes sense.
And what are you knocked off for the day? You finished?
Yeah. I just brought my friend down to go to the supermarket.
Nice.
Yeah. Then we're going to go and watch a footy. Then I probably will have a beer or two, so...
Yeah.
Well, you got things in the right order, mate. Driving first, get home, and then beer at home.
No, well, you don't drink and drive, yeah? Yeah, well, they say you're a bloody idiot, don't they? If you drink and drive, you're a bloody idiot.
Alrighty, so just one long continuous breath into the straw for me.
If he's not a bloody idiot, Pat might just be a bloody genius.
Well, if I have a drink later, I'll be walking. But sometimes you have a couple and that last one and it's just that little bit over.
He's no idiot, but is he dopey?
You take any drugs?
Oh, years ago when you used to, you know, you probably did yourself too, didn't you? Okay? You would smoke a bit of weed.
You didn't inhale?
A lot of people have, yeah, I just don't, not anymore. Sometimes a bit of party and, yeah, you'll have a puff, but yeah.
Not today, how long ago?
Oh, it's been 6 months or so, I suppose.
Mate,
a quick drug test will find out if Pat is fair dinkum.
Just drag it over. I'll get you to do it.
Okay,
yeah, I'll let you. Yep, just once. Perfect. Thank you.
A positive could take him off the road, but Pat's more worried about the cops' criticism of his pride and joy.
So you reckon I should paint the tailgate? Makes it look a bit better. Give it a wash.
Maybe.
Mechanically, it's A1. Good tyres, ticks like a clock. No oil leaks.
That's good.
No.
All good.
Yeah, that's looking good.
Thanks, Pat.
I'll give you that one back.
Lovely to meet you. Have a great day.
Yeah,
Enjoy the footy.
Yeah,
up the Tigers.
Patrick was a character. To his credit, he's making all the right decisions, getting things in the right order, you know. Stopping off at the supermarket first, getting his supplies for the night, then going home, and then he'll have a few drinks at home.
Anyway, I better go.
Righto.
Catch up with you guys.
Thanks, Pat. Good community member doing the right things. It's what we want to see.
I reckon he's going to be the new campaign ambassador, though. Drink and drive, you're a bloody idiot. Yeah. He's the face.
For drug driving, the driver received a fine of $500. His learner's permit was cancelled and disqualified for 12 months. For drink driving, the driver was fined $750 and his licence was cancelled and disqualified for 15 months. Karma was found guilty of drink driving and unlicensed driving. He was fined $850 and his licence was cancelled and disqualified for 12 months. Harrison was found guilty of careless driving, failing to display P plates and failing to carry a probationary licence. He was fined $600. Towing and impound costs came to another $1,000. The young father was fined $644 for drug driving and was suspended from driving for 3 months.